Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And BYU will get the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bowers. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Called the fake. He's going to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Swanson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the Cougars get enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Texas Tech, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. This guy can throw it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry up mode. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bowers. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he got loose, it was all over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air. It's Morton. He'll heave it deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride Davis here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cougars are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Swanson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. He's going to pass. Complete. Oh, he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense with the scoop and score.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air on 1st down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Hudson. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Line gets set. 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. On second down, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion brings up a second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Valdez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, just keeps firing.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. On second down, wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And this is going to be incomplete on third. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to pass it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Extending the play. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. The quarterback got sacked.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man, it's Boyd. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. He looks that one in nicely. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays offense, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. A top-5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Davis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working that left side now. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The give to Davis. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Bowers. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll ride Davis here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Hudson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Find space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
On the ground, it's Valdez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And wings it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
BYU lines up quickly. On second down, he'll fire. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Bully ball on third and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And now on second down for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Martin.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fires left. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.